Thursday, January 12th, 2017, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So it's 8:07 a.m. London time or 3:07 Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to do an early market update. Gold is up $9, doing very well at 1200.7. Silver is up 14 cents at 1688. So the high in gold is 1201.30 for now, the low 1290. So the last few weeks we've seen gold, kind of climb a wall of worry. We're seeing like an orderly staircase fashion move in gold. Yesterday I thought the market action was quite positive. We traded up towards 1290 early on, and then we came back down below 1280. And I was driving back from somewhere, and I got home, I don't know, around 7 o'clock, and I looked and gold was almost at 1200 after having been down below 1280 during the US session. So that was a quite encouraging move. What else? The Dow right now is down 51 points at 19,896. S&P is down 7 points or 1/3%. So Dow still hasn't managed to touch that 20,000 level, even intraday. Not that it matters, it's just a number, of course. Bitcoin has had a rough ride. This morning we're at 753. So the only thing I can say is that not to worry about these big moves. Just keep accumulating, Bitcoin or the fractions of Bitcoin. If anything, it's made it cheaper for people to get into it. I think longer term, it's still, the premier cryptocurrency, and it will remain so, in my opinion, for a long time. What else? We're seeing the dollar getting, turning around quite a bit. The dollar index right now, it's 101.21, so it's down 0.5%. After having touched a high, of almost 104 earlier on in the month. So it looks like the dollar index is going to turning around, and the 100, of course, will be a key level. In terms of other currencies, we got the pound up 0.5% at 122.68. The pound has been fairly weak, traded below 122 yesterday, but reacting quite well right now. Dollar yen, the dollar is down 1% against the yen at 114.24. That's an important currency pair to keep an eye on, because gold, the stronger the yen gets, the stronger gold gets sometimes, not all the time, but that's what's happening right now. The euro is 106.42, up almost 2/3%. A lot of talk about the euro going to parity with the dollar. I don't think that's a huge thing or significant. I remember back in the late 90s when the euro came about, 1 euro was around 82 cents. So if anything, since then, the euro is up against the dollar. I know it's down from like the high of around 160 a few years ago, but does it really matter if it goes to 1? It's only, 500 pips away or so, 600 pips. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the handover of power in the United States. Just seems to me comical, listening to all the stories, especially coming out of the intelligence services in the U.S., trying to link Donald Trump, with the Russians. Why didn't they come out during the campaign or just before the election and expose him? Why are they just doing this now? And I'm not taking sides on Trump or anyone, but it just seems a bit sour grapes, and it just shows to me that the intelligence service, CIA, NSA, the intelligence industrial complex, so to speak, doesn't like Trump and doesn't like the way he operates. It looks like, he's not gonna pander to them. And it's interesting because there was an analyst, Christopher Story, who advised Margaret Thatcher, when she was prime minister, about economics. And he died, I think, in 2011 or so. And he used to say that, it's the intelligence services that run the West. It's not really the governments. They pick, who's going to be president or prime minister. So maybe, Trump is like a game changer. Maybe, the people in the intelligence community are not happy with it. And I know he's picked a few Goldman Sachs people, Treasury Secretary, Council of Economic Advisors, SEC lawyer who's related to Goldman Sachs. But, sometimes you do need to hire people from the enemy side if you want to fight them. The Americans, when they won the war, World War II, they had to hire a lot of ex-Nazis, to clean up. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see anyway. The inauguration is just, over about 8 days away. And then we're going to see, the actions of Donald Trump. But there's an interesting story, about this, all this stuff about Trump being, working with the Russians. And it's from Zero Hedge yesterday. And the story says, identity of former intelligence officer who prepared the Trump dossier has been revealed. And apparently it's a guy called Chris Steele. And he used to work for MI6, which is the British foreign intelligence arm. And now he runs a company called Orbis Business Intelligence, a private security firm. So here you have, the CIA, FBI having, trying to blame Trump for, telling the public that he's colluded with foreign powers to win the election. And then U.S. intelligence is using a foreign, national who used to work for foreign power, the United Kingdom, to try to discredit this guy. It's just hypocritical. And it just goes to show that, CIA, MI6, they're all like a club. And they must be really worried to have Trump, in charge. Because he's not going to do what he wants, what they want exactly. He's going to make them do what he wants, which should be the right way around. The office of the president existed way before the CIA was created in 1948 or so. And why should the, U.S. intelligence also collude with British intelligence? What if, the CIA was doing this with Russian intelligence? It's just, anyway, enough of that now. But they don't have any proof, and, Trump has denied it. So back to the markets. Gold right now, as I've spoken here for about almost 10 minutes, gold is 1202, so doing fairly well. Silver 1690. And Bitcoin 760, so Bitcoin picking up a little bit. In pound terms, gold is around 979. It was fairly strong yesterday, around 980, with the pound lower. But now that gold's gone up, the pound's gone up as well, so it hasn't moved as much, but doing fairly well in sterling terms as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it far and wide, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and if you'd like to donate to my channel, there's some links in the description below. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.